Hmm. Om Shanti. In Chhandogya Upanishad, most of the logical, practical, and spiritual discussions have been held. So, being a combination, some of the chapters are very difficult to perceive, and especially the chapters, I think in the fourth chapter, after six, I think 6 and 7. Might be little difficult. They are meant for actually. They have been taken from Aranyakas of the Vedas. That is meant for the saints. So we might find little difficulty there. Doesn't matter, but listen. Even one doesn't understand the principle of Vedic science, have always established in Shravanam as important. First, Shravanam has got a very powerful, Shravanam is a powerful media to bring transformation to the mind. Mind always get involved in the subjects of Shravanam and creates the subjective changes to its behavioral pattern. This is seen, this is experimented, experienced. The absolute knowledge in the thought process, absolute knowledge in the mana, absolute knowledge in the perception, capacity of perception can come only when a purified Shravanam is there. Because the Adhara of everything is Shabdam, Adhara of everything is Brahman, finding of Brahman is Shabdam, Nadam and Shabdam. We have discussed about Nadam and Shabdam, I think, in various occasions. Various places this has been separately and jointly mentioned in the Vedic science. The Shabdam is representation of the Damru of Lord Shiva is a representation of the Shabdam, through which it's a powerful instrument. Shabdam is a powerful instrument because it is connected with Vayu, god of air. It is connected with Vayu Deva and it travels very fast, and Vayu is everywhere at the same time. It can spread all over at the same time. So Shabdam as knowledge can spread all over at the same time. There cannot be a difference from here to there. Because it is not the flow of Vayu, it is the existence of Vayu. That is one should understand. So Shabdam is based on, it's a big science again, it's a very big chapter. I am not going into it again. Shabdam and Vayu and how the existing of the Shabdam, existence of the Vayu prevalent in the yogi, the one who would like to have the yoga with the jnanam, with the Brahman, how this can be connected with the darshan shastram. That's all again, no? It's going to the sannyasi entry. Darshan shastram. So that basic of the darshan shastram will go into the Shabdam. So Shabdam is very important. Shravanam is very important. Shravanam, if one cannot listen, if one cannot listen the jnana, one cannot listen to the jnana, to the principles of the jnana, one cannot think. If one cannot think, one cannot see. If one cannot see, one cannot attain. This is the principle. You put it in the reverse order, is called the Brahma Sakshatkara. Put it in the reverse order. Reverse order in the sense, seeing, not Shravana, then comes the understanding, and then the Darshana Shastra, then comes the enlightenment. So the transformation of the vichara of the mana is based on the Shravana and the Darshana. In Shravanam what happens? It is basically changing. In Darshanam, that what has been there will change the Darshanam. Darshanam is based on the thought. Whereas Shravanam will change the thought. Darshanam is based on the thought. Shravanam will change the thought. So what is basically and what is primarily and what is finally required is Shravanam. Changing of the thought will change everything. Is the principle of Vedanta and Upanishad have been, Brahmana Upanishad has been established, especially Chhandogya Upanishad has gone into various levels. This can be applied in different levels, various levels. You are listening, people who are already in the Vedic science, they also can listen with a different dimension and different meanings. Sannyasis can, the holy men, the sannyasis in the sense, the ones who have already acquired a great amount of knowledge on the Vedic science also can read Chhandogya Upanishad and interpret it in a much higher level. It's all in different levels, different meanings, different applications will be there. When I talk about the Shabdam, he talks about the Vayu. And when he talks about the Vayu, as we said in the last class, if I remember correct, how that is actually meant for the sannyasis also in the last class, where the Annam, in the Annam, where the Agni, Vayu, Jalam and the Prithvi is incorporated, and how each and every grain is as good as the total universe. It has been compared. Now for a sannyasi, he looks at the grain and the universe as the same object or same subject. Now this is not perceivable for a person who is a beginner of all this, or you. It's not. For you, a grain of rice is different, a grain of wheat is different, grain of annam is different, universe is different, human is different, tree is different, a dog is different. Why it is different? Because the Shravanam is not there. The Vichara has not been transformed into the truth. Then only the Darshana Shastram will change. Now your Darshanam, when you look at the tree, you are identifying it as a tree. The Brahma Sakshakari in the status of Brahman will look at the tree as Brahman, or will see the tree as Brahman, will see everything as Brahman. Yes. There are other manifestations around that. There are other manifestations. So he sees, even though he sees the objects as, in two perspectives, as manifest and unmanifest. Whereas an ordinary person looks at things as human, tree, plant and tree, and no classification of this. Whereas he looks at everything as manifest and unmanifest. That which can be manifested, that which cannot be unmanifest. One is unmanifest. From the unmanifest only that manifest has come. The manifest is created by the unmanifest. That unmanifest is the existence. That existence is the one who is me, who is a grain of rice, who is a grain of this, who that, this, that. Now this Shabda Shastram, when it is told to him, so when he reads this Upanishad as Shabdam, the moment he says that, it is Brahman. Shabdam is Brahman. Whereas for another ordinary person, Shabdam is Nadam. So it has to start from the Nadam. Nadam is meant for Shravanam. How do you identify Nadam? Nadam is identified as Shravanam, through Shravanam. So the Upanishad has earlier said that there is one is called manifestation, another is unmanifest. That which is Darshana Shastra, that which is visible, and that which is the principle of that which is invisible, inherent. And that visible, the existence of the visible, has come from that which is unmanifest, which is absent for the eyes that can be seen as objective seeing. One is subjective seeing, another is objective seeing. So that which is seen by the objective seeing cannot look at the Sukshmata of that is microcosm of that, they can only see the macrocosm of it. Looking at the tree, one cannot imagine what will be the color of the seed, size of the seed, or the taste of the seed. Looking at the tree, can one say? You only this looking at the stulata of the seed. The Sukshmata has not identified, because it's only from the Sukshmata it comes. As I told you in the last class, it is only whether it is one grain of the annam or thousands of the grains of annam put together, the content of the principle is same. 100 quintal, thousands of quintals of annam is accumulated in one place, or one small grain is kept at one place, is same for a saint. Why? Because in everything the Agni, Vayu, Jala and Prithvi content is exactly same. He doesn't look at. So one is that darshan. Darshanam for him, it is only the tattva, principle of the Agni, Vayu, Jala, Prakriti tattvam, whereas another person looking at it as a sthula bhava of that inherent qualities of the Sukshma bhava is not seen. Sthula bhava, which is an object, which is a resultant of the Sukshma bhava, is only seen and identified it as an object, or identified as a XYZ. But the tattva is not, cannot be seen. The one who can see the tattva is the one who is a yogi. And he only can understand, or he only can have the darshanam of the Brahman in the tattvas, not in the objects. So the Sukshma, the manifest and the unmanifest, we have to bring it to that level. Then only the truth can be identified. Then only the consciousness can be revealed. Then only the consciousness, the prajnanam brahma, prajna can be, that means expanded consciousness, has to be created. That expansion of the consciousness has to be created. It's called prajnanam. If that is not done, so that can be done only. So that's what I said. So when a saint, when a knowledgeable person reads this Upanishad, he looks at everything as the prajnanam. There is no discussion of the all those things what we have discussed is all the basis of everything, but he looks at it at the higher level. That's why it is known as the Aranyakas, from where he starts his travel. That becomes easier for him to attain the Brahman. Why? Because he goes through the Sukshmata, he goes through the principles of it, he doesn't go by the resultant of it. Yes. To identify the properties of a metal, one has to take the metal, cut it, melt it, go into the laboratory, separate it with magnifiers, separate it with liquids, separate it with chemicals, then identify what are the contents of this and from where these contents have come. If the metal is consisting of the 6 ingredients, from where these 6 ingredients have come, they have come from the earth, from which earth, with which layer of earth. So this mineral, that mineral, under which compression these minerals have changed their shapes. How one is gold, another is diamond, another is steel, another is limestone, another is granite, another is marble. Everything is under the earth, is it not? Everything is earth. How they have transformed themselves into diamond to sand. How they have transformed from marble to limestone. How they are different from the granite and the diamond or black stone. They have somebody gone and poured some chemical and changed it. On what basis? They are all the manifestations of the Prakriti. They are all manifestations of the Prakriti which created the manifest from the unmanifest. What is the unmanifest? Nothing other than earth. Everything is what? Earth. Is it not? The diamond is also earth. Coal is also, you can say that, okay, it's a tree, fallen, burned. Where does the tree come from? It's earth. Ultimately, where you will come? You will come to earth. And when you come to earth, where you will come? And again, another classification begins. So somebody starts from diamond and coal and come to the earth and then come to the Brahman, and somebody comes to the earth and goes to the Brahman. Is how the Upanishad is read. That's all. So you will find, for him this Upanishad is totally different. But for you, it is in a different class and different level, so that you are, where are we? We are traveling from the grain of sand. Or from which level? From the depths of coal, from the depths of diamond, from the depths of whatever ocean. We have to start from there and come to this. Is how the Upanishad has been designed. It is not a joke. And as I told you so, if he reads it, the same Shabda, he will read it in a different way, because he reads the Shabda Tarangam, he reaches at a particular level, from there he travels towards the Brahman, identification of the Brahman. Doesn't matter. That's why I said, listen. Listen. Many complain that we don't understand. To say I don't understand, it is easy. To understand? To understand is also easy. If you can don't understand easily, you can also understand easily. So now, anyway, that's a different subject. We'll talk sometime, some other time, where what is called this. So understanding. So if everything is understandable, the child should be the most understandable character of the infant. So we don't have to learn after that anything. Anyway, so, well, okay, that chapter will take some, because that's a very big chapter again. We'll talk sometime later. We'll not discuss now. So it is necessary to do the Shravanam. Why? Because Upanishad explains about the various classifications of permutations and combinations of the path, finding the path towards the Brahman has to be interpreted, and the interruptions created by the mind due to its own experiences of the previous experiences have to be nullified by that, because they are all ignorances and imaginations. That's all. They are all manifested imaginations. Each one has got his own imaginations and manifestations, his own level of thinking. We call it as level of thinking. This level of thinking has come by the manifestation. Depending upon what importance do you give to which in your life, they remain firm in your memories in life. That is how we create our own Janmas. Because we have got a firm memory, we get a firm listening, and we register it very firm, based on which we take our birth. That's how the memories, that's how the births, Janmas are taken. They're all based on that, nothing other than that. So, this nature of perception, understanding has to be increased. So, whenever we discuss this one, even though the last class when you listen to it, you can also listen it very simply, because it's simplified in such a way that one can easily understand word by word. But if one goes through it again, little more intellectually, little more spiritually, little more adhyatmically, little more off on the expanded consciousness, you will find the meaning is totally different. The same language, same words can form different shape and forms in the darshanam of you. So that's how you see the words. That's why they say, why they call it as one side they said that prajnanam Brahma, expanded consciousness is Brahman. They said prajnanam is Brahma. Another side they said that Brahma Sachakaram, they said. Darshanam, they said. That which is experienced only can be seen. That which is experienced only can be seen, that what is seen cannot be experienced. In the sense. It's a little contradictory to the normal language. This is scientific, these are Vedic languages in the sense. Like paryaptam, aparyaptam. There are two words. In Vedic, in the materialistic science, paryaptam is sufficient, aparyaptam is insufficient. But when we discuss about the Darshana Shastra, when we go into the Vedanta, in Veda, what happens? They say that the jnanam, the paryapta jnanam is insufficient. There has to be aparyaptam in the jnanam, then only darshanam can be. See, totally different. Opposite meanings, no different meanings. Aparyaptam and paryaptam. So, that logic, application of logic there cannot be done. The moment you apply logic to paryaptam and aparyaptam, you will be descending down to a lower level. The moment you understand the aparyaptam, the paryaptam is aparyaptam. Paryaptam is a limitation where you blocked yourself. It has to be aparyaptam. When you go into that level, then your level rises above the paryaptam. Then go limitless. What is paryaptam? Limit and the limitless. See? There, the language is totally different. Here, paryaptam, oh, sufficient. Aparyaptam, insufficient. Insufficiency only will reach you to Brahman. Then aparyaptam only will reach you. You understood now? These are the differences. This cannot be understood. So, the moment we hear that, then we will say that somewhere else. Whereas a yogi, a jnani, a yogi, he reaches there very easily. Why? Because he is in the status of the aparyaptam. Is how. How do you know this? Now, how did you know this? You had known paryaptam, aparyaptam. Just an example I told you. How did you know this? Did you know it? I didn't know it. Then how did you know it? How did you understood? How did you understand it? I don't understand paryaptam, aparyaptam is one attitude. Listen to paryaptam and aparyaptam and identify the status of my paryaptam limitation, so that I can understand the aparyaptam. Is not. This is how that which is not known is known. Otherwise, what will happen? Oh, you tell me only what I know. What you know, that I don't have to tell you. says, we don't understand. If you don't see, we don't want to understand. When you go to swim in the sea, when the waves comes, you have to put your head down so that the wave will go above you. In a lake or in a river, when the waves come, you raise your head. No? So don't go down. Two different things. Two different ways you have to swim. Then only you can swim properly. You know that? Yeah? So, we said about the Panchabhutas in the system. In everything it is the same Panchabhutas, whether it is a green, whether it is a body. Body is a grain, equivalent to grain, body is equal to this. That is why they said everything is same in this universe. There is no change at all, there is no difference at all. Because what is Prakriti? The Prakriti is the same. Only the Prakriti has been manifested in different ways, and that. So they said, somebody said, the universe is in your eyes. The world is how you see that. The moment you sleep, there is no world for you. Do we see the whole universe? Do we see the whole world? Do we see anything when we sleep? We don't sleep anything. We don't see anything. The moment you open your eyes with your perception and with your ideas, with your the so-called intelligence and then whatnot, consciousness and then manifestations, you look at things, though you look at things with the thought. What are you looking at? You are looking at your own thought. The formation of the thought is called Darshana Shastra. So when the Brahman is identified, the Darshanam is only Brahman. It's called Brahma Sakshatkara. So that Darshanam has to be achieved. That Darshanam can be achieved only by constituting the changes in the pattern of the Vichara in the Mana. The Mana has to be submerged in the Tattva Shastra. It has to be submerged in the absolute truth, the knowledge. Then only this can be identified. It's not a pastime. It has to be a formation. It has to be an absolute necessity for the mind to transform the vichara. Because it's the vichara and vikara that keeps you in this level. If I don't change my vichara and vikara, I will not rise over the paryaptam and aparyaptam. That's all. Why this I have told is that because the coming chapters will need this. So it is not necessary in the next chapter many things till we reach chapter 5. I think there will be certain things which may not be absolutely clear to logical sense of materialistic understanding. When I call it as materialistic understanding, because it cannot be understood through the intelligence. It cannot be understood through the normal vichara. It cannot be understood through the logics. It cannot be understood through the words. It cannot be understood through the words. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa, as we told. Yato vacho, the words will come back. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. Cannot reach anywhere. There is limitation. But what happens? Should one go back? No. I cannot understand, so better go back. No. Like we said, how did you understand the paryaptam aparyaptam? Like that, we understand things. So unless the shravanam is there, the vichara has to be changed. Now the vichara has changed. From at that particular perspective, the vichara changes. Otherwise you are stuck and then rotated along with that. Einstein I don't know whether Einstein told it or not. Somebody says he has told. That I do not know whether he has really told. Somewhere, some quotation I have read, somebody has written. He says Einstein has told that never discuss knowledge with a fool. I have read it, somebody has written, it's not mine. I am repeating somebody. I liked it, so I memorized it. Never discuss knowledge with a fool. Why? Because he will drag you down to his level and beat you up with his experience. And will beat you up with his fool's experiences. So you cannot talk to him. Absolutely. So don't. Oh, it's Upanishad in a different way. Do you remember? Even though, that's why it was attracted to me. Even though they have written like this, whether Einstein told or not, but Upanishad has told, you remember that I have told number of times, is not to be discussed anywhere. It can only be parted with the people who really want to understand the Brahman, would like to walk on the path of spirituality. Only it should be spoken. But people like Swami Chinmayananda and others have got an effort that we should not sit back. Let somebody will be there who is interested. So let it be spread. So people who are interested, the others, it will be like, it's okay. Grain of rice and tree will be there for them. But the ones who, out of that, some will be there who would like to get into it. So that was Swamiji's thinking, and it was very nice of him. So he spread all this Upanishads to even to common man. He has reached it, so that among them he found many of them came up towards the identification of the working on the real. So otherwise they would not have got a chance. But that's a different subject again. So I really wanted to tell you was only that initial part of it, what I said. And now we will go continue that. So here what happened was in the last one we said that who was that? Satyakama Jaabaala. Satyakama went to the Guru and he gave 400 heads of cattle from among the thin and weak ones. I told you what is the meaning of the thin and weak ones, from the ashram of a guru, reputed guru, and who initiated Satyakama with great pride that he has told the truth. And then he was given these cows and told him to No, he did not say that. This is where which is very important. See, this is the difference, you see. The difference of understanding, the difference of Upanishadic knowledgeable understandings. One is that listening to only the words, another is understanding. I have explained it. What did I explain about the weak and the thin and the weak cattle, which was selected? See, he specifically, he is choosing the bad ones from that and then giving it to him. Now take it. What's the meaning of it actually?
He's supposed to expand on
I have explained this in the last class. Please refer it. You will understand. Okay. So that was given. And after giving that, what he said, I asked that question. What he said was not take it and expand it or nothing he has told. Guru has not told anything. Guru said, what he said, you follow them, they will take you somewhere. Who? These thin is what the Guru said. Not that you take them. They will take you. See how much different? Or totally opposite. Not you take them, they will take you. Who will take? The ones, hundreds of cattle among the thin and weak ones. Oh, good one, take. You follow them. They will take you. You follow them. Who are those? What are they? this has been, even though this is the Upanishadic language. Why this has been told that like this? To make people understand, even for for a basic person to understand, as well as a sannyasi to understand. A cattle is what? Cattle is, I have explained this, but I just one or two words. I don't want to repeat the whole last class. Cattle is identified here as the cattle is that mriga. Okay. From the mriga, which are weak, please understand, cattle, mriga, cow, cattle. From the mriga, which are thin and weak, okay. I don't, you didn't get it now. So, no. The 400 cattle, there is no cattle. He has not given any cow and all that. What was in the ashram? In the ashram there are, what is that? The mrigiyata, the jnanam, when he initiated, because he appreciated Satyakama, when he appreciated Satyakama, when he did the initiation to him, he gave the gift to him is that 400 means it's numerous, it's a count, just like that. Is what? The jnanam to him, the advices, the knowledge to him, the knowledge that has been imparted to him is those which are thin and weak in animality. What is animal? Ajnanam is animal, jnanam is this word, paryaptam, aparyaptam. Thin and weak. What? Thin and weak animal has been given, means what? Thin and weak animality means jnana, so much of jnanam has been given. This is how the Upanishad is described. It's very necessary. Instead of telling that he has given him the jnanam, no. In the jnanam, what has been given? He has been given with the thin and weak animality has been given to him. The jnanam has been given to him. That means so much. This is how the interpretation goes. That means what? So this is what paryaptam and aparyaptam I said. This is how you have to understand the Upanishad. What is that? In the jnana, otherwise will the Guru give you somebody, what is that? He gave that jnanam and he told him that from those weak and those which I have given you, that's why he said, you follow them. Who? Those, that jnanam you follow. That means you manana, shravana, manana, that means you continue with that. Then they will take you to somewhere. Who? They are not the cows walking on 4 legs. This is why I said difficulty. It's aparyaptam now. Those weak, you follow them, they will take you. So he followed. Even in normal cases, what happens? Even in normal cases, when a herd of cows or goats or animals are taken, where does this man walk? Behind the herd only, is it not? Who is taking whom? As I told that the one cow will go in front, in my village I always said, I remember I said, told. One cow will go in front, all the cows behind, and at the back, the man with one stick. Aye. So follow that jnanam. Hey, Satyakama, you follow that. Yes, they will take you. So when he was done, one is that here thousands of interpretations are there. One is that when Satyakama was initiated, I was given this and told him to go from the ashram. To go from the ashram. Normally what one should think, oh my God, I have been deprived. Immediately ahankara will come. I have been deprived from the ashram. He has initiated me and he has given me this and he is telling me you go, now you develop. Can he not keep me there? Immediate answer is what? Can he not keep me there some more time? Till I get acquainted with things. Ahankara will come in by I am being rejected. So one is that to identify the Guru has told him to follow the jana without any risk. So following the cow, let us take it as in a literal level of following the cow. When the Guru said follow the cow, he follows the cow. I'm just interpreting it only for the purpose of discussion. So what happens? Upadesha is just taken as it is. He knows what Guru says is absolutely right. If he's asking me to follow that, I follow it. That's all. If, as he told that, suppose, hey Guru, please let me, Guruji, please let me stay back for one more month. After that, I will go. That means you will know the ahankara in him. The ahankara in him. Well, here, to prove that, Nirahankarada of the Satyakama. What is that? Nirahankarada of the Satyakama. Guru Bhakti of the Satyakama. Absolutely okay. Without any reluctance, not even one word, not even one action, not the eyebrows twisting. Oh, ठीक है. बोलते हैं तो जाएंगे, उसमें क्या है. वो भी नहीं है ना, हम लोग तो ऐसे ही करते हैं ना. ठीक है, ओके. Rahagara comes. I'm not exaggerating. There's a man who came here, who. What to tell? One man came here. I don't want to tell the name. He wanted to be spiritually uplifted. Bring some firewood and set fire and sit on that, uplifted. So he wanted to be, I joked of course, not that. So spiritually uplifted. Now, one day what happened was that there were some silly questions he had. So something he asked, I said, yeah, ठीक है. After leaving from here, he has a lot of things in him. After leaving from, within 15 minutes time, I got a call from him on the phone. आप बहुत नाराज थे आज. क्या बात है नाराज? नाराज की तो कोई बात ही नहीं. आप बहुत नाराज थे आज क्योंकि आपने अब्रप्टली हमको बोला जाने के लिए. So, ठीक है, you come on such and such day, another day I got him. So I got him. The moment he came that morning, I said, please come, sit down. I told him, please come. Where do you like to sit, on the chair or you would like to sit there? I also told him, you want me to be a host to you, you should be treated as a guest here. What for you have come? You have come for such and such. So, should you expect a host here or you expect a guru here? No, I felt bad. Who felt bad? When I abruptly stopped and asked you to go, I told him, go, finished, go. Abruptly stopped and asked you to go, you felt bad. Who felt bad? I felt bad. Remove the I. And then come, then there will be left only what is left. Felt bad only will be left. So remove that ahankara. I told him that you have got terrible ahankara in you. And first chapter of your spirituality, upliftment of spirituality, go and bathe in Ganga, in the sense, and remove that ahankara in you. You are no one important. You are no one important. You are nothing. You can understand this, and if you can pleasantly understand this, then you can start the chapters of the spirituality from there. Because the foundation of spirituality built on the I is only one line in English. On that, whatever superstructure you build, this will crumble. The foundation is only this. On that, spirituality is built. Like Uttarakhand, here Dakshinakant will come. Dakshinakant is towards the south, means the head is kept when somebody is dead. Dakshinakant. Ahankara, Jaabaala, Satyakama. As if he had told that it will be ahankara. Proving nirahankara, the I, why should I be? Guilt, this, that, everything is ahankara. You remember I used to tell this story number of times. That Ramana Maharshi, when somebody came from Lucknow, there was a gentleman who was serving in an army, he was a captain or a major, very nice person, no doubt about it. He saw a dream about Ramana Maharshi, so he went all the way to his ashram. He was sitting there and doing pravachan or people are seeing him and all that. He went and sat there 4 days, 5 days, he didn't even look at him. I told this, I think, 7th day his ahankara woke up in him. This man is not at all bothered about me. This man is not at all bothered about me, and he was packing. When he was packing, he came and Ramana Maharshi said, come. He said that, oh, you are packing, where are you going? I am going back home. The train is at such and such time, don't be delayed, so make it faster. This is what Ramana Maharshi said, please go faster. Then he fell on his feet and he said, I don't. No, he did not understand this. People who are having this ahankara that I should be recognized by the Guru, I should be hosted by the Guru, I should be feasted by the Guru, then they can catch their train back much faster. He said, those days bullock cart was there. He said, I have arranged a cart for you so that you don't have to walk and you will not be delayed, so I can dispatch you earlier. He said, please allow me. Now he has understood this. He is also an intelligent man. It's not that. He understood. He said, please allow me to stay one more week, 10 days or something like that. First you go. Reach your place, Lucknow, and then think it over, then come back. Because the karma that you have executed has to be, the result has to be attained by you. So while going, you will get enough time, stay there and think number of days, and when you are ready, then you come back. Jaabaala was advised by the Guru to take these, and they are the jnanam only. So the Jaabaala, when following that, he promised himself, Muhammad himself, he did not tell them, I will not come back unless I multiply them to thousands. What does it mean? Now you understand. The weak and, the weak and thin, 400 heads of cattle, I will multiply them to thousands and then only I can come. Can to nurture and then make the 400 cows first of all healthy, then you have to make it multiply to 1000, then you have to bring them back. He said, till that time I will not come back. And like that for many years, that he said, Varshaganam, he lived in the forest where lot of facility was there to grow that, and then one day comes the next sloka. So this is what we have forecasted. So he went to grow that, multiply that 1000 weak and thin cows, weak and thin cows. What are the weak and thin cows? The animality, the weak and thin animals, the animalityness. That jnanam, that what has been given by the Guru, follow that jnanam. Because when we do not know what you have got, you follow that. You do not know what you require. It's a great jnanam which is not known to us. You remember that what I told some time back? I suddenly remembering now. Long back I told sometime when we were discussing about the that which is visible and that what is not visible. There is a discussion of the scientists in some of the columns that they called it as dark energy. One is called a brighter energy, another is called a dark energy, they called it, That which is visible, they call it as a brighter energy. That which is not visible is dark energy. And it has also been proved, and it has also been estimated, it has been documented by the scientists that what is visible is only 4%. 96% is dark energy. What is that dark? That which is invisible. Is it bad? Is it good? From that dark only, this visible has come. The dark only which is very, very powerful. The dark which is unknown knowledge. And this is known knowledge. How does the earth suspend in the universe? It is suspended, no? Ball like. How is it suspended? What do you call it as gravity? And how its own gravitational force is making it stay there, is it? Or that's what we say. How is it happening? Anything that is suspended in that, it has to be lesser in density than the external source. It's very simple to understand. Yes. Then only this can be suspended there. If the air bubble in the bottle of water, suddenly while pouring, if the bubble goes inside, what happens? It is floating inside, it is remaining there. Yes. How is it remaining? How is it bubble? How is the formation of the bubble existing there? Because of the pressure of the water or liquid outside. Is it not? This is the way how the planets are also existing in the universe. So which is more powerful? That which is called the dark energy, that which is known as the unknown. Not the jnanam that is not known is more powerful. Is it not? Then only this can be suspended in that. So that is why it is suspended. That which is known is only lighter and very little. Is why it can be seen. That which cannot be seen is the one which should be seen by us. That's called the jnanam, that's called the parabrahman, that's called the beyond the prakriti. The prakriti is the formation. The formation is only 4%. That which is not known is called the dark. That which is not. That's why any formation like a water bubble in the bottle or anywhere else, whenever it is entered, what is the shape of that bubble? It's always circle. It is always circle. Anywhere, any bubble is created. What is the shape of the bubble? Any bubble. We play, that soap water. Children play in the beach and all. Oh, what is the shape of the bubble? All circle. How? energy which is around it is always makes that which is round. That is why all the planets are circle. All the planets are only circle. Why? Because the dark energy is the one which is giving the compression towards that. That which is projected from that is the lighter one, which is very light, that which can be seen. So that which can be seen is nothing but a small bubble from the long green existence. How the bubble has come? In the water? It is water only. What is bubble? Bubble is also water only, but only thing it has been containing air inside that. In the same manner, when these creations have come and existence have come, they are all existing. It is because of this what we call, or what people or scientists or people have called it as dark energy, whereas Upanishad said it is Purusha which is holding the Prakriti from the projection. How the bubble has come? Bubble has come from the projection from the water by the intrusion of the air into the water, into the bottle, by the induction or intrusion of the air into the bottle where the water is there. When an intrusion was created ununiformly, then it has created a bubble of that. A bubble of air entered into water. This is not. A bubble of air entered into water, and then when the water has the pressure outside, this air enveloped by the protected thin layer of water. What is the bubble around that? A thin layer of water is there. Then only the bubble is created there. So that thin layer of water is enveloping the air, is creating that. Same way, the thin layer of that suspending, when the Purusha projected it, the thin layer of the Purusha has protected the Prakriti and created the Prakriti as a projection, as this is called the bright energy. From the existence, the Prakriti has been projected. So whenever the projection breaks, whenever the bubble breaks, what it becomes? It becomes that base unit, that which is water, is it? It goes into the water. When the Prakriti breaks, what happens? It goes to the Purusha. What is microcosm and microcosm, microcosm and macrocosm. This is how it is existing. So this is what I said. Why did I say that? Yes. So that which is not known has to be known. Is why Jaabaala, the Satyakama, that which he has known, what is known, he has taken in the other way. No? What is known, that very little, weak and always I forget this. No? Weak and thin. The weak and thin that means weak and thin. That means that much of that projection of that which is bubble, no vacuum, has been given to him. Now you expand it from this. So he has taken that, he followed it, and he promised that I will multiply it. Multiply that. So what happened? From that which is known, from what is known, so he has, the Guru has given him what is known, and he has also given him the principles of what is called known and what is called unknown. What is called knowledge, what is called jnanam. And he has also told him what is called the manifest, what is called the unmanifest. That what I am giving you is manifest. 400 cattle is already manifested, so I am giving you. Now what you have to give from this manifest? I will multiply it to 1000 means what? What does it mean? I will create from this manifest. I will understand the unmanifest of basis of this 400 cow is called multiplying to 1000. Now you know. Paryaptam. You know the meaning is. I'm just telling you the Upanishadic way of understanding. That's what it's not been described. What does it mean? That I will multiply to 1000 means what? I will know from the manifest, I will go travel towards it, and I will understand the unmanifest. Like like our Nachiketa told, great Guru, knowledgeable Jnani, Yama, hey Bhagavan, just tell me the path, rest I will do. That's what Nachiketa told. And the Guru also never reveals the total knowledge. Why? Because it has to be done by the disciple. The expansion of the consciousness towards the Parabrahman has to be done by the disciple himself. So he says, that is the exact, this one sentence is the whole Upanishad. Giving 400 cattle and Satyakama saying, I will multiply it to 1,000. Again, the numbers 1,400 and all that. It's only to understand the proportion. It is 40% and 60%. You can see that also. How beautifully it is specified, so that one can interpret it in the way you like and then reach that. Identification of one man. So that what block you get. Guru said, take it. Now Satyakama being the blessed one, he has got the initiations from the Guru. And he has got the Nirahankarta in him. He did not say that, why Guru, please solve it and give it to me. Why you are giving me the weak ones? At least give me one good one. No, he didn't say anything. He said, it is my saubhagya that you have given me this thin and sick ones. Yes, so that I can multiply it, can show you maybe his intention. So he goes to graze them, to make them healthy. Grazing the cows there means what? Making them healthy, making that knowledge healthy. So grazing. Who will graze? He will graze. Why he will graze? Why? Because depending upon his methodology, he would like to develop the unmanifested, manifest into unmanifest. Identification of unmanifest has to be found out. I have to find out the secret of how the thin and the sick, weak, thin and weak, to make it healthy and fat. How can I make it healthy and fat of this? Yes, that has to be found out, but this Guru has not told how to do it, that you have to do. So he said, I will do it. Not only I will do it, along with that, not that 1 or 2 died, Guru, 400 you gave me, there is only 390. Please pardon me, on the way it all died, the tiger eat it up. So you straight away what you will say? You can also go and let it be the food of the tiger only. You don't have to come to me, he will say. Whereas Jaabaala, Satyakama said, I will make it 1,000. What a confidence. Where is he going? An unknown place where they are taking. To an unknown place where they take me. You see, you understand the seriousness of it. This is what one has to do. That's why Upanishad has explained in a simple sentence, but which is most complicated and most informative and most educative lesson for a disciple to identify the manifest and unmanifest. The knowledge deriving out of this. By the initiation of the Guru, he goes and he wanted to identify the unmanifest, multiply it to 1,000, so he goes and graces them. Is the last chapter, he said. So that's why the continuation will come like this now. So he said in the section 5, that means 451 is now we are beginning. Atha Hainamrishabho Abhyuvada Satyakama Iti Bhagavaitiha Pratishushruava Praptaha Somya Sahasram Sma Prapaya Na Acharya Kulam. Another beautiful one. Atha Hai Nrishabho Abhyuvada. Abhyuvada responded. See, Satyakama, to tell Satyakama, responded to what? Iti Bhagava itiha Pratishushravava. Listen, Pratishushravava. He has listened a conversation. Prahaptaha Somya Sahasram Swaha Prapayacha Acharya Kulam. One of the cows from them told Satyakama, Hey Satyakama, the great, revered one, the great noble one, he addressed him, one cow, Hey revered one, a noble one. Who out of them? One told that, weird one, we have reached the number 1000. Now, Prapayaha Acharya Kulam. As you promised, let us go back to Acharya Kulam. Who said? One cow, Satyakama didn't say. Who promised? Satyakama promised, I will multiply it. Please understand the complication of it. So Satyakama should know whether it has become 1000 or not. He did not know. Is that the meaning? What is that? He said that then one bull said, Haina Rishabho Abhyuvada. Anya Haina Rishabho Abhyuvada. Rishabha means bull. Rishabho Abhyuvada. He responded, he told Abhyuvada. One bull said. That means what? Who is a bull here? The jnanam which is developed told him that, look, you have already reached 1000. How the jnanam told him? What is the meaning of telling and understanding? Through the tapasya, through the practices that has been advised by the Guru, he did the tapasya, and after doing the tapasya, in the tapasya and the tapovala, when I converted into tapasya, in the tapasya and the tapovala, he doesn't know where he has reached. How does he know? He doesn't know. At a point of time, what happened? He has got the Sakshatkara, Brahma, revelation of the Brahman, when he identified the revelation of the Brahman. So his mind was told by the jnanam. Who is the bull? It's the jnanam. Who is the Satyakama? The mind. The mind has been told by the jnanam that, look, revelation has come because your perception has changed, your vichara has changed because of your shravana, because of your tapasya, because of your understanding. All your vichara, vikara and status of the mind, which has got all the emotions and connected with the panchabhutas and panchakamas, panchagnis, panchavartas, everything has been changed and you have become knowledgeable, has been understood by the mind. Because the mind is the one who understands, jnanam is the one who feeds him. Is what we have to understand. The bull has told Satyakama that it is time now to go to Gurukula. So when he identified, as the Guru said, follow them. Now he understood why he told him to follow those 400. Why? Because in order to reach this stage. After reaching this stage, only then Guru will identify. Because now the ajna has been completed by whatever ajna has been given by the Guru has been completed. Now further steps. Why this has been informed by the bull to him? The 1000, you have already reached the 1000. Or the jnanam has identified and told the mana. Why? Why? Because the first step, that what Guru has advised, you have reached. Now for the next step, even though I am the jnanam, even though I am making the mind, you the mind understand, but now further proceedings of the mind and the jnanam combination, or final proceedings of the elimination of the mind and existence of the jnanam, or whatever it is, this has to be directed by the Guru. So, hey Guru, go to Gurukulam. Hey Satyakama, go back to Gurukula. Tapasya, even though it's done, you have to again go back there. Then only you will have further directions to be done. Is what we should understand. got it? How beautiful it is, no? Fantastic it is, that identity. This is how our mind, what is the learning here again? Our mind has to mold, our mind has to take that weak and thin jnanam that has been provided to, along with the capacity. Initiation is what? Along with the capacity for development. Like Nachiketa said, tell me what to do, I will do. Same thing. See? So he has been given this and gave the initiation. Now you follow it, that's all. Without any reluctance, nirahankara, nishkama, niswartha, nirahankara sthiti. In that sthiti, he goes, follows that absolute principles of that what has been given. And from that what has been given, when he started looking at it, how this has been happened? That what you thought initially. Why the classification of the thin and weak? Again, I have to repeat again. Why the classification of thin and weak? Because in his eyes, whose eyes? Satyakama's eyes, those what has been given to him was thin and weak. But what Guru has given is absolutely healthy. Had he not given the healthy ones, how can Satyakama multiply it to 1,000? It's one question. Is it not? How Satyakama, who doesn't know how to bring up the cows, how could he graze them and make it into thousands? So in Satyakama's eyes, my interpretation here, because we are finding various ways to identify how beautiful is Upanishad is what I am trying to tell you. However you want, you can walk. Satyakama's eyes, in Satyakama's eyes, when he received, he thought it is weak and thin. What was given by Guru was absolutely healthy, but for his physical eyes, because he doesn't have an internal eye to see it, in his physical eyes, they are thin and weak. So the jnanam that was provided by the Guru, he found it is so little or difficult or it is so concise, how will I develop it? So this interpretation is known as thin and weak. How will I develop from this? How will I make 1,000 cows from the thin cow? You got it? How will I make it? Now I am telling this Upanishad, how will I identify Brahman from this word what you have spoken now? Satyakama did not know. At that time his eyes were there. But without any doubt, without any question, even though it was thin and weak, because of the blessing that has been given to him, the initiation that has been given to him by the Guru, he utilized that tool. He knows that this is the tool that is necessary for developing it. So what happened? With Niswartha, Nishkama, Nirahankara, Bhava, he meditated on that. What is that? What has been given to him? Why he did not understand it is healthy? Why in his eyes it is weak and thin? Why? Because Satyakama's understanding power was less. So what was given to him was weak and thin, which is not proper. Weak and thin means, let us say, it is not in a proper way. It is not healthy. It is not proper. So what has been given to him? What is according to Satyakama, which is not proper, but according to Guru, it is absolutely proper. So what is Guru? What has Guru given to Satyakama? The Guru has given Satyakama that which is known as unmanifest, which is called Brahman, has been given to him. So when he looked at it, it is weak and thin, how to develop it. When he took that Brahman, that means the principle of Brahman along with him, and when he went and meditated on that, nurtured on that and meditated and nurtured, and the phala of this, what is this? This is the unmanifest, which is Brahman. Already he has got Brahman. That Brahman which is already given by the Guru, when because of his dedication and devotion applied through the initiation that has been given by the Guru, he applied that. When he applied that, he could identify this is Brahman. So the Brahman said, you have already reached 1000. Got it? One of the bull, not all the bulls, he said. What is that? All the bulls, the 1000 has become. One of the bulls said, see, we have become 1000. Who said? That which is unmanifest that has been given to him. He found it is number of pieces, 400. Number of pieces which is not clear, which is thin and weak when he made it. But it is given by the Guru. There is something in it. Accepted it with gracefully and with great honor. He has accepted it and meditated on that which his eyes thought it is weak and thin has become thousands. His perception has changed. What does it mean? His perception has changed. He identified that which is said unclear and unwanted, that which was there at one point of time. He identified it as the Parabrahman, that the Guru, what has given to me was the absolute Parabrahman. Now I identify. Now it is time to go back to him, to tell him that I have revealed. It is the reason why Satyakama, he said, so one bull said, oh revered sir, we have reached the number 1000, lead us to the house of the teacher. So he said, Acharya Kulam Prapaya, na Acharya Kulam. And he is weak. Now, again, who is leading whom? Again the bull is leading him. Come on, let us go. Who is leading whom? The Jnanam, leading the mind. To whom? To the Acharya, to remove that mind, because mind is still there. To remove that mind. Hey, come. Let us go to Acharya. So, the bull is again, while going also he followed the bull, while coming also followed the bull, because while going also it was Parabrahman, while coming also it is Parabrahman. Only thing, while going he did not know, while coming he knows. This is only the difference. Fantastic it is. Huh? This is what is called the Ajna of the Guru. So, to favor him, who attained the perfection through faith and austerity, says that. Who to favor whom? Satyakama to favor to the bull, who had attained the perfection through faith and austerity. The Vayu Devata, the god of air, associated with the directions, having become pleased, entered into a bull and told him, is the description is. Now remember here, it was a little complicated here. Now we are starting little complication. Here, he said, the Devata, Vayu Devata has entered into a bull, having Satyakama realized the Brahman, having realized out of his, through his faith and austerity. Absolute faith. Now, faith and austerity. First we have to describe. Second we have to describe how the Vayu Devata entering into a bull and how this is directing him. These parts we will discuss in this class. Otherwise it will be too much. This you understand. So much you understand itself will be very, very good. Contemplate it and then perceive it as Satyakama did it. Make it to 1000. So please remember, this is what I am supposed to tell in the start with the next class. Okay, note down and keep it. I may forget, so please remind me in case I forget. I am not supposed to. But I am neither Acharya nor Satyakama, so what to do? Oh.